on Rosecrans.
Rosecrans Radio. I'm Rosecrans Vic, joined by Trinzzz to the right of me.
Yeah.
Callie Shadi to the left of me.
Hello.
We're live at the Z Room. We're not at the Wave this time,
Not today.
but we might pop back up over there again.
We just might.
They can't keep us out the building too long.
Not fucking with Callie.
Yeah, Callie's a different story. He might be out of here.
I've been trying to take an ethics course. You feel me? I'm learning how to use the right spoons and shit. Use the right language.
Etiquette, Callie.
Etiquette.
You know what? You know what?
Yeah.
That's why I'm here.
Look,
That's how I know you didn't take the class.
Look, I'm lying.
The lie detector determines. This
That
nigga
was a
lying,
lie.
Your Honor.
Hashtag.
Well,
Oh, shit.
Great start.
Yeah, for real. There was like so much shit that went on in LA, but like very like hyper local.
Yeah.
I felt like this week like a lot of like new projects dropped, but it was all just by like very local artists.
Mm-hmm.
Some real LA shit. It wasn't like when YG dropped his album, all of LA was on it. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
we definitely knew what was going on. With that.
Yeah, it was a lot more like low key shit, but it was like a really busy week. I think this weekend we went to Cypress and Friends at the Globe. Mike Sherm performed. Cypress brought out Bravo Bag Chaser, AZ Chike,
He brought out the whole city.
Rucci.
Honestly.
Yeah. Who else did it bring out? And what was that? Yeah, no, it was like super dope. And like the Globe is like fucking crazy because it's so big and it's such a theater. Like it just like the vibe was right. Swifty Blue, shout out Swifty Blue. He was in the front. He was in the front, like the very front. I'm like,
in the video.
how did you get there? Like,
hey, you know he a legend when he like really in the recap video.
Yeah.
And he had nothing to do with the show. Shout out my
didn't
dog.
yeah,
one
because he just
time.
looked like he obviously looks like he should be on stage. Like he
Yeah.
just has all the face
And,
tats.
it's funny
He's going
because
up.
Swifty for sure could have gotten on stage somehow, but he the type of dude who's like, nah, I ain't rapping today, so I'm good. Like,
Yeah,
he
was
likes
just
to
turning
enjoy
up.
music.
I don't know how he snuck a bottle in there.
He
Like,
was drinking.
What do you mean you don't know?
Yeah,
Swifty.
He had a whole ass bottle, and he's just like, yeah. He was trying to pass it to me while like Bravo was performing. Then he tried to pass me the blunt. I'm just like,
Like,
dog,
wait, don't incriminate me right
I'm like,
now.
there's somebody like performing like a whole ass set right here. I'm not trying to like go and like.
Yeah, Vic was
fuck it
telling
up,
me
like,
as Bravo was performing, Swifty was telling him what's up, and Bravo gave him daps.
Yeah, it was
like,
just like-
he wasn't informing in front of
Mid-performance.
sold out spot.
Yeah, exactly.
they-
Like it was some regular shit. Like, nah, that shit was funny. Shout out Swifty, shout out Cypress, shout out everybody. That was super dope. And speaking of Rucci, he announced that Empire dropped the bag on him.
Dropped the bag on
And
him.
white
Yeah.
folks dropped
Crap
the
was-
bag. Yo.
I don't know if I can say
Bag.
that.
They're actually not white.
I know, but that was his
Well,
caption.
shit, them crackers dropped the bag.
Trust me, I know. But he did caption that, so I'm just reading his caption.
He didn't say that white people.
Yeah, he did.
No, he said the Empire dropped the bag on me.
Oh, well, I'm just
He
being
didn't
racist.
specify the
We
ethnicity
met
of
Empire.
said.
Then I didn't see like I saw like 2 white people in there.
Yo, that's why I'm rocking with them, fool. Come on, I love
They
them.
gotta spice it up a little bit, you know.
Shout out them, man.
Shout out
On
Empire,
God.
Yeah, shout out.
It was
Rucci.
funny
That's-
because when we was walking into the Empire building, I'm Palestinian, by the way. Vic was like, you had to find the only non-Jews in the industry to work with.
Oh,
I
my
was
gosh.
Did
dying.
I say that?
No.
No. You didn't say that. Of course I didn't say
Yeah.
that.
Y'all don't
Anyway.
see Vic's eyes because he has glasses on, but I got the
They
side
go-
view.
they go
This
see it.
nigga's eyes opened up so bad, we might have to redo this show. I'm
No,
sorry.
dog. I love my
Just
Jewish
might.
people. My best friends are Jewish.
That's
Like,
true.
come
That's
on,
true.
dog.
I'm just whatever. I gotta
Wow.
stop talking.
Anyway,
Strike one.
for real. Shit,
He's
Casey
striking
Veggies-
himself. That's
for real.
bad.
Casey Veggies announced that he's coming back.
Which is crazy. No offense,
Right.
I really forgot. I mean, I thought he stopped making music. He probably did. You know, I feel like, you know, artists deserve to go on hiatus for whatever reason.
Yeah.
But I'm glad that he's coming back because I liked his music. But I feel like he kind of like ducked off for so long
Yeah.
that
Yeah,
it'll be
people
interesting
almost-
to hear what he'll sound like, or if he'll still have the same sound, or if it's like a
I feel like no matter how he comes out, there's gonna be some critics because there's gonna be like,
Yeah.
oh, you sound like the old, like you're not on the new wave. And then if he does come out with the new wave, they're gonna be like, you're just rocking the new wave. But as like a Casey Veggies fan, like I'm pretty excited. Not
Yeah.
gonna lie.
yeah.
No, yeah. I mean, it was like funny because at a time he was like the only like young LA. Like, it was
Artist?
just like it was a few of them. Obviously, he was like he came out with like Odd Future and Tyler the Creator at first. You know what I mean? And it was like that whole new wave. but they kind of like sectioned off to like they were just Odd Future. But it was just like when he kind of got closer to like Dom's Camp and like OPM and like Mac Miller, like he was really like the youngest LA artist doing it. You know what I mean? It was like him, and then it was like behind him was like Nico G4 and like Manny Coolin.
I thought it was really cool because, like you said, everyone kind of stepped off on their own. You feel me? Like Tyler Creator and their people did the Odd Future, and then Don Kennedy OPM. And he just kind of was like involved with everyone, but he wasn't.
Yeah.
And I think he had the right idea, kind of what almost all LA artists are doing now. You feel me? Like, yo, I'm going to do me. I'm going to create my brand or whatever. But for whatever reason, I don't know him personally, so I don't know.
Yeah.
You know, he did his thing, took some time off, and honestly, I'm glad that he's back.
Yeah, he did, like, he was super early on, like, he had his own store. Like, he was really following that Nipsey blueprint. Like, he had the, was it Peas and Carrots International store?
Yeah.
Yeah. He had that, like, very early. He was probably only, like, 21 when, like, he had his
a lot
own
of people
store.
was
Like,
One of the first shows I ever was a part of was at Club Soul in Carson.
That's let me not disclose my
I know,
location, but I know exactly where that is.
Yeah, so one of my first shows was right there, and it was with some guy I worked with at the time, still my homie, my brother Keenan Davis. He went by Rock Boy at the time, and it was just them two having the show. And Rock Boy had no fans out here because he's from Chicago, so I expected like 30 people. You feel me? I pulled up, it was so packed, like
Packed it up.
It was crazy for Casey Veggies.
for Casey?
And then I thought he was gonna be like, "Oh, I'm Casey Veggies," like blah blah blah. And he came. He was, "What's up, G?" Like, you feel me? Like, I was like, "You're Casey Veggies." I was like, "Why your manager more Hollywood than you?" Like at the time, I don't know. You feel me?
Yeah.
But at the time, I wasn't shit either. So you feel me?
Yeah.
Whatever.
Nah,
You know,
shout
he
out
always
him.
got an interesting story
he had
about
some, like,
somebody.
he was like, I'm telling you, he was in the car with DJ Khaled. Like,
I was just
when he
finna
used to
say,
sleep in
like,
the
yeah,
car.
when I used to stay with DJ Khaled.
Look, I've never said that shit because Khaled one day is gonna hear me. Look, bro, I ain't never said none of that shit.
We'll just tell
I'm
him
a
it was a
big
joke.
fan, and I love you.
And I love you, Khaled.
And I love you.
Oh God.
Just end it off like that. And I love you,
And I think
XOXO.
you're really great.
I think what you're doing is amazing. I want to wake up to Musical Garden, bro.
I thought you were gonna say, I want to wake up to your face.
He's gonna name his son Ashad.
Look, my son may or may not be named Assad II.
Oh my God.
I'm just kidding. Hell no.
On behalf
him
of the
Khaled.
rest of Rosecrans Khaled, we apologize.
His name is gonna be Khaled Ashad.
Khaled Assad
Ignacio.
Shashadi.
Ignacio, because his baby mama's gonna be Mexican for sure.
For sure.
We don't know.
She either gonna be Mexican or black. I promise you. I promise you. Anyways.
Anyways, yeah, because
promise you,
I
that's so
always
sure,
sense when Callie is going left, so
Yeah.
we always gotta take that red flag and just take it.
Am I just not supposed to respond when you guys say things about me? Like, I'm like, I feel like you guys want me to answer. Like,
They're rhetorical
You
questions.
said he feels when he goes left. I'm wondering when he's just gonna go right. Like it's just been,
Never.
It's just been, like,
So
he
we
started off like way. Like,
We have to take that left
reel it in,
note
like-
and just.
you gotta make like two lefts to make a right. You feel me?
what?
Of course, that's your logic. Of
Yeah.
course. Yeah.
Actually, it's three lefts. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, three lefts to make a right. Anyways.
Now you got me over here thinking about.
Yeah, nah.
I don't even know what subject.
Back to
that-
Casey Veggies.
Yeah.
He had a song. Speaking of three lefts, he had a song called "Right Around Town." Back in the
I like
day-
how you did that.
Yeah, right. Segue.
Smooth.
Yeah. Yeah, he had that. I mean, his first project I think was called "Sleeping in Class." There might have been one right before that, but that was like
Yeah.
his most like notable. I was a huge fan, like, because I think me and Casey are the same age, or like I'm a year older than him.
Mm-hmm.
But he was like in high school, like Inglewood High, like just
That's crazy. I didn't even know
super
that.
like a big rapper. Like, I mean, at least to me, right? Like, and I was just like a young kid just listening to music. And Sleeping in Class was so relatable because obviously like we're like
Everybody
the same
sleeping
age.
in class.
Yeah, and then like it was like a really dope project that
Mm-hmm.
was very like ahead of its time. I feel like, and shit. I mean, shit happens. Like I know he was signed to I believe it was Capitol or Epic.
I didn't even know that.
Epic. He was signed to Epic. And I mean, shit goes. You know, sometimes like you sign somewhere, and an art like a A&R or like the heads of the labels like they leave. Then like you're still on the label, but they don't know what to do with you.
Yeah.
And it's crazy. I feel like he's been through all that, and he's only probably like 25 or 26.
Which
You
is
know what I mean?
cool because it's like he was able to learn a lot
Yeah.
so young. A lot of people don't get that privilege. to find out, till late 28, 29, mid 30s.
Yeah.
And, everybody has their own journey, but whatever the situation was to make him go on his hiatus, I'm glad that he's back because he had fire music. But like I said, I'm really interested to see how that kind of like changes or what happened in the meantime.
Yeah.
And how it's going to change his sound because he was gone for so long.
Mm-hmm.
So that'll be interesting because I feel like he was doing a lot of innovative stuff during his time.
And
so.
Backflip still slaps to this day.
Fact.
Yeah.
Facts. He was all the way tuned out, but
yeah.
Casey
So
was
that
fire.
album's gonna be titled Organic. So be on the lookout for that. I believe it drops in like 2 weeks.
I'm like, you got a Larry June feature on there? That would be fire.
He might.
That would be fire.
I think he dropped the track list. I don't remember
You gotta see
who the
it.
features were, but
So it should be really dope. Another LA artist that dropped a project. My dog AzBenzz.
My guy.
on there singing his heart out.
Yeah. Got to get him up here for an interview soon.
Singing his heart out.
And it was 13 tracks, intro, outro. Your boy was featured on the outro. So
Hey,
everybody go
Vic.
listen to that.
Look,
These bitches is trifling.
I would never call women bitches.
Hey, Vic. These bitches is
it's
trifling.
funny because
These bitches is stifling.
I was just listening
My
to
dog.
Diamonds Dancing
My
by
dog.
Drake.
I'm praying for you. Pain is love.
And we
Pain is
already
love.
know
Love is
that
pain.
Vic is like Drake's tether. So like hearing that outro kind of made me think about Diamonds Dancing.
Yeah.
You know how he was going in on the bitch.
I honestly
And it
think
just-
if
warmed
for
my heart.
some fucked up reason tomorrow hip hop didn't exist, Vic would be a pastor.
A pastor?
A pastor.
Well, what would you be?
I have never.
No,
even-
I wouldn't exist.
I haven't stepped.
I'll just be
I
in
haven't-
jail
I
somewhere
haven't
trying to
stepped
trap.
in a church in like years. I
This
wanna
man
keep
would
it
be,
a
but not
thousand.
like any type of like Rev Run. You feel me?
I'll
like
be Rev Run.
Yeah, he will walk
God is
around.
love.
It's not
Rev
too late. It's
Run.
not too late. I
Just
love bathtubs
sit in the
and
bathtub.
blackberries.
He's like, I do love bathtubs and
Bathtubs
blackberries.
and blackberries. I'm gonna just be tweeting.
Dear
like this.
diary.
Yeah, well, you're gonna have Marcos just film you right there.
I
Like,
know. That's what we never noticed. That was super sus.
like, you're like, who the fuck was
he was
filming him?
naked.
Just
Yeah,
pan
like,
past the mirror like, okay.
yeah, he's
That's
just naked in the
cameraman.
tub. I never thought of that. Like somebody had to record that. Like
I hope he had on swim trunks. He probably had on some little swim
I
trunks.
might
feel
have,
like he
yeah.
wouldn't. I feel like he's like, I'm Rev
Just
Run,
because
baby.
you wouldn't doesn't mean that
Yeah.
Rev
I mean,
Run
look, if I'm
would have
taking a
enough
bath,
decency.
if I'm taking a bath, you know Winston Churchill, the guy from. Do you guys know who Winston Churchill is?
Of course
you
you
said
know.
Winston Churchill.
Hey, fuck y'all. All right, fuck y'all. I got a
Winston
speech impediment.
Churchill,
Fuck
yeah.
y'all.
You gotta
Anyway.
write down all the words he fucks up.
Anyways, he's notorious for doing meetings while he was in the bathtub. You guys Google check all that. Whoever don't believe me, I bet you $1 million. Send me more
Meetings
money.
on the phone, or he wants you
No,
to come
he
in the
would-
bathroom.
Well, he
He
was like in the 1800s.
Yeah.
No, early 1900s.
No, he's still alive.
No, he's not. He's not.
With a
still
last
alive.
name like Churchill,
Bro,
you
he's not
gotta
still alive. He was
be
like
dead.
he was like the fucking general for like the UK army.
Like,
he
what
did. He did die. He died in 1965.
Yeah, he's still
Dog. So what Winston Churchill do you know?
No, all right. Well, I just.
Who
he died like 60 years ago. Talking
and
about
he
he's
just
still
knew.
alive.
Yeah, he's still alive. I know this guy.
His legacy continues. Fuck y'all. But this man used to take showers, or used to have meetings in the bathtub, and he was a prime minister for Britain.
Yeah.
And that's
Was
some
it
G
him
shit.
though? Like, was it actually him? Mm-hmm. I don't know because he said he was still alive.
No, I know that for sure because
He's
I
been
learned that in
begging
AP
for
Euro.
years.
That was before I started smoking a lot of weed. Like that was the AP Euro true fact.
Okay,
True fact.
I believe you.
Yeah, never thought we would talk about Winston Churchill on the
Yeah,
podcast,
it got
but-
real historic.
Well, shit, you don't
Yeah.
want to talk about
You try
bathtubs.
to reincarnate him. He's like, he's still alive.
He tried to conjure him up.
He's alive. Him and Walt Disney still alive.
Wait, you don't think Walt Disney? Never mind. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
The way they
Yeah,
buying
he's
shit
like,
out, I
he's
wouldn't be
buried
surprised.
under Anaheim. Like he's just like
Nah, because
in
if
a
he was
freezer. Like
if he was alive, he'll be woke right now. Disney buying everything. He trying to collect them checks. He would come back to life. If
Disney
he was
is
alive.
buying
Disney is
everything.
Thanos. Okay, that's what I'm convinced.
Disney could buy me at this point.
Disney
Got
is
enough
just
money.
like putting
Cut
all
the check,
like,
Disney.
just getting all the Infinity Stones and just
Crazy.
everything.
They got 3 of them.
Once they get
Only
them
need
all,
2
I
more.
feel like that's when they're gonna activate Walt Disney. He's gonna come back to life. And he's gonna go
Honestly,
like this.
that may have been.
Yeah,
Oh shit, that's what brings Walt Disney back to life.
yeah. They
Money?
need all. They
That's
need
deep.
all the like
Power?
media like conglomerates. Like they're gonna own them all. And once they have them, like it's a wrap.
If I'm still alive to make that Netflix series, might have to do that.
Facts.
No, me.
Oh yeah, back to Benz's project. Damn, we got super sidetracked.
All the way. Sorry, Benz.
Yeah, sorry, Benz. Really dope project. He has 2 songs on there with my guy Big Swift.
Big Swiggity.
Energy, it's a great song. He also has Forever. Really love that song as well. Has another song produced by the homie Matt Briggs.
Shout out Matt
Yeah,
Briggs.
shout out
He in
Matt
the
Briggs.
building right now,
Yeah.
man.
Building.
Yeah, but everybody go listen to that Benz project, Pain is Love. Really solid project. The homie Holland Izz also dropped a project. Short EP.
The ism.
The Ism 2. Oh, no, it's called Before the Ism.
Well, before the ism.
Before the Ism 2, 3-song EP. So these are like little projects he puts out like before he drops like the Sunny
Airplane
tapes.
James on there.
Yep, shout out my guy Airplane.
Oh,
Fucking shit up.
Yeah, it was really solid. Like it was, I liked it. He had damn, I'm gonna look for the second song because I think it's called like My Baby Mama or something like that.
Yeah, he always has,
That shit was fire. No, but like
Fun
the beat
tracks.
was so crazy.
always ready for the summer. He always come with that energy in real life.
Plain?
Holland Izz.
Oh, Holland.
It is called Baby Mama.
That's that. He might have more energy in real life than
Yeah, that shit is so fire.
He might have more energy. In
Hey,
real
you know
life
what I
than
loved
on these damn
about Holland?
songs.
He had performed at Desi G's show not too long ago,
Yeah.
and I had my little brother with me. He had alcohol; they didn't let him in, so he's outside. I go outside to check on him, and he just kicking it with Holland's dad. But I didn't know it was Holland's dad. You feel me? And we were just talking about music, and his dad was hyping him up so much. I was like, "Damn, it's beautiful to see. Like, you got real,
man.
like, he
Yeah.
really supports you,
Real family
like,
support.
and that
That's
shit,
important.
that shit, you could see it in his work. Like,
Yeah.
they
Shit is
really
beautiful.
Yeah, that shit
Yeah.
made me like I almost want to cry. I was like, "What the hell? Like, give me a hug, bro."
at when I want to do music?
Yeah,
Yeah, my daddy still think I'm a DJ or something. My dad's like, I don't know what
Kelly
you do.
is never gonna let anybody forget that.
Just ever.
I mean, it's because you came up with Khaled, so he's gonna just associate you.
yeah.
Look,
as a
my dad
DJ.
has no idea who Khaled is. My
feel
dad
like
is
he
like, you
does.
got a college degree and you smoke weed and help
He's probably
on
not good with
music.
names.
Like, okay,
Probably remembers his
okay.
Okay.
All right, guy, have fun. That's so to see Holland's dad like that, that's just dope.
It's
Yeah.
beautiful, beautiful thing.
Hell yeah! Big shout out Holland Izz. Everybody go stream that project before the Ism 2. Yeah, shit. I mean, what else happened?
The NLE Choppa Blueface video.
Oh yeah, NLE Choppa and Blueface. They
I
shot the
did
video
not see that.
for.
I don't think it's out yet, is it?
No.
Oh, okay.
They shot it, but they teased it. It's Shot a Flow remix. So it's like two of the hottest young artists, getting
That's crazy.
together.
Interesting.
And shit, I don't know. I mean, I feel like that song is already so huge. Obviously, they're gonna try to just take it to like the West Coast and like,
Yeah.
really
Kind of
blow
how
it up.
Tatiana was.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, shout out them. That looked like a really dope video. I think Cole Bennett shot it, and like it was funny because you see like
Colvin is fire.
you say Blueface like on a bus, and you're just like, what is this? Like, is he gonna flip it over?
What
it
is
gonna be,
this?
Like, is the bus gonna be down? Is it gonna be bust down? Like, you know what I mean?
Is it gonna be?
Like I'm just like,
Bust down.
I feel like they're like gonna put that in there.
Someone's like on a walkie-talkie. Bust down, bust down. Emergency, we got.
This is not a drill.
I am
He's like,
dead.
pull up with the chopper.
If it's like a bus full of Tatianas,
Oh,
You know
wow.
what?
And
I'm
then they're
upset I'm
Might
not
have to
on
get
that
you on the
bus.
creative directing team.
Hey, facts. Hire me, Cole Bennett.
Hire
a
me,
check.
Colvin.
Yo, I'm just
Give me
trying
a
to be
check.
on that bus with the Tatiana, so you could hire him, cut him the check, just cut me a good time.
I don't trust you on that bus. Okay.
It's a double Dutch bus right there.
God damn it, Trinzzz. Let me live.
I'm trying. It just comes so easy. I'm trying.
Oh shit! Oh, we announced the Rosecrans Live lineup,
Line up.
June 20th.
June 20th, 2019.
Hey, tickets are actually selling fast. I keep getting emails like every couple of minutes.
Facts.
From Eventbrite. Get
Yeah.
your tickets before it's late, for real.
Yeah.
I know niggas just say that, but I mean it.
No facts.
Get
Yeah,
your
we got-
tickets before it's too late.
We got Rucci. We got Cypress spinning.
We got Big Swift,
Cypress always brings out the super special secret guests. You feel me?
the exclusive.
Breaking news: AzBenzz asks why y'all niggas didn't put me on the flyer. I would have performed for free. So there it is, right
That's
there.
Trinzzz with our live update.
Live updates.
Live update from the
Back to
studio.
the studio.
Yeah. Okay. So, hey Benz, pull up. I'm like, it's still free. Pull up.
Benz is gonna be there. We know he's gonna be there.
He act. Look,
We're
all the
actually
homie-
working on something else with Benz that he doesn't know. So if you want to update him with that real quick.
He's here. He
Okay.
says, "LMAO, love y'all."
Yeah.
Back to you. Back to you, Vic.
That's hilarious.
I've been practicing my newscaster
Yeah,
voice,
I
so
feel it.
you know.
I feel it that way. That's really funny. Yeah, so we got Swift on there, Rucci, Cypress, Airplane James, One Take Quan, Bravo the Bag Chaser, MCM Raymond, and Lil Ducey.
That's gonna be fire.
Plus,
I'm excited to see Lil Ducey perform.
I am
honestly.
too.
Last time I seen him perform, I know he's had other performances, but was in Arizona. That shit was lit.
Yeah.
Like that shit was fun.
Yeah, no, I love his, seeing him performing, just seeing all of them perform. It's like, it's a treat,
Yeah, no, big facts. Yeah, I think, I mean, it's going to be a good time. Like, we always bring the special guests. Everybody knows that. You're always going to get, fucking 3 times your ticket value with, like, all the people you see in the building. You know what I mean? Like,
you know what trips me out? Like, when we first started doing the shows.
Yeah.
Like, we would do a show, and then we would see that same lineup somewhere else for, like, way more expensive.
Yeah.
And me and Vic were like, And then now it's just like, it's cool that the homies still rock with us. Like, if it was day one, you feel me? And I just really appreciate everyone doing that for us. And like, because they could easily go somewhere else and get a ginormous bag, but they show us love.
They still can.
Which they have.
And they still will.
I'm not saying they're not, but I'm saying like they do care. You feel me? So I appreciate that.
You know what's funny is that we had like discussions with like a big like concert company or event company, whatever. And when I actually like met them face to face, I always had like a suspicion. I'm like, are they like just like looking at our lineups and like readjusting them? You know what I mean? Like, and like I met the homie and he was just like, yeah, we've been watching y'all for a minute. And I'm just like, damn, my suspicions are correct.
It's just crazy how many people like, and then like big people are probably like, really watching you or have eyes on you.
When I knew shit was crazy was when Dom Kennedy and Skrillex pulled up to the same show.
Yeah.
And they were just there. And then Skrillex, like after the show, I was like, yo, who is that? And you're like, yo, that's Skrillex. I was like, nah, it's not Skrillex. You're like, yes, it's Skrillex.
Nah, it's
and
not
I walk up to him and I'm like, what's up? Thanks for coming. He's like, hey, I'm Sonny. Your event was great. I had a backwood in my ear. He's like, that's a fat backwood. I was like, you trying to smoke? He's like, yeah. We just smoked a blunt. Like, it was dope.
How cute.
Shout out Skrillex.
Hey, shout out DJ Full Effect, Tallahassee, Florida. Tapping in.
Tyler.
Okay, hell yeah. Shout out Tallahassee.
Shout out Florida. Book us.
Tallahassee Pain. Shout out T-Pain right there.
Hey, my mom is joining it. What's up, mama?
She's telling you to clean your room.
Mama Shashadi. She's telling you to clean your room.
Hold on, breaking news. Hold up. Nihei Shashadi is asking Callie to get a real job. Back to you. Damn, that's fucked up. This is a real job, Nia.
Love you, mama.
Love you, mom.
She waved. She waved right now.
Oh my gosh.
Shout out to the fam.
Man.
Hey, it's a real job.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
It's a real job.
Yeah, Mom.
We're going to be on that Forbes list like
Definitely.
Jay-Z. I promise.
My mom said I should stop smoking
Jay-Z
on
is
camera.
a billionaire.
Yes.
That is crazy.
I just read the Forbes article. It's like he's like officially a
Officially.
right? I feel like he's been talking about being a billionaire for like 10 years
definitely feel like Jay-Z has for sure touched $1 billion before. Now that being your net worth is a different like ball game. Like I don't know the logistics behind that, but I know.
I think like he could have touched $1 billion before, but realistically, I don't think he has because he's a type. Once he gets the bag, he reinvests it immediately.
Yeah.
And if you notice, like all his bags come in seasons. That's what I've noticed.
That's what I'm saying. Like I wouldn't doubt that he has touched that before, but for that to like be his current net worth now.
Yeah, it's like the sum of all his assets.
Like he's someone I really look into when I'm impatient.
Yeah.
And I realize I'm like, he really buys things and invests in artists and companies that he bought 5 years ago, and I'm barely hearing about it for the first time today.
Ace of Spades, Tidal, even. It was like a... I'm going to get the country wrong, but it was like, I don't know, like one of those like European... like a Scandinavian...
Oh, yeah. He bought it.
Yeah, that's like a Scandinavian company.
That's who he bought Tidal from.
Yeah. And, like, I think the reason why he is just technically a billionaire now is because like all his like corporations are like valued by Forbes, and then they're like, oh man, like, he reached the threshold basically. Yeah. But if he would have wanted to sell, let's say Tidal or whatever it is, it's like you're gonna get a different return from actually selling it to when it's like valuated. You know what I mean? Like somebody might want to pay like $1 billion for Tidal alone.
Yeah,
you know
because they see the worth. So like when you invest and you buy into a company, you're supposed to offer whatever amount you offer is supposed to make 3 times that amount. So just know, like, if someone offers you $1 million, they think that your company's worth 3. So, like, I feel that's easily the case with.
Oh yeah,
Jay-Z.
because I was evaluated at like 100 million, and I'm just like, I feel like that was low, like for Tidal, because it's not like the biggest shit, but it's like,
but it's still cracking. Just the fact that it
has
has
a lot of original content, and then like has all of Jay-Z's like music.
And Beyonce.
Yeah,
and he had a lot of
Beyonce.
people like, I don't know what they were doing that day, but he had like hella people like signing shit. I don't know what that meant, but
It was
I was
like
like,
a
hey,
weird time. Yeah, they said that
everybody just walks
They
up.
marketed it poorly, like when they first came out, because it was like rich artists complaining about not getting enough like streaming money, and
Yeah, and
that's
it's
how it
like-
came off. Nicki Minaj is like, you need to listen to my music on Tidal because Spotify, I only get $1 million every month,
Like, bitch,
Spotify.
well,
and Tidal will give me 2, and you're just like,
you want to know how much I get a month? Motherfucker.
Shit, but yeah. But imagine you were getting 1/3 of that, because Spotify was going under for a minute because of that. They had to redo their payment shit, because they're one of the first ones that threw you on playlists, and if they threw you on the playlist, you didn't get a cut. So unless it was direct, so if like let's say we did a Spotify playlist for Rosecrans 2-3 years ago, any money made off that would go just to us because we uploaded that music.
yeah,
Man,
man.
weird.
Makes sense.
Shout out, look, hot take, and before I say that, I'm gonna say this is excluding Audio Mac because you know,
Shout
we're
out.
homies.
Shout out.
But
Shout out
I feel like
Audio
just
Mac, man.
all streaming companies are like fucking ripped. Like
Yes.
to keep it G, like
Well, you-
iTunes is
I
going
don't
away.
want Audio Mac to sell out though.
Yeah.
Hey,
like-
you know what? You know what's crazy? Like going off
That's
of
my
that,
hidden
like
gem.
what you just said.
Yeah.
Like Netflix has, I think, 2 or 3 more months.
Yeah.
And then it's pretty much over because they have to renew all their contracts, and all the companies are saying no. Like Disney starting its own streaming, Fox
Yeah.
doing its own stream, everything is doing its own streaming, and Netflix. I guess I don't know. They were too greedy. That's why they have so many Netflix originals now.
Now, yeah.
So within the
And they're
next
like
couple
very-
months,
a
it's
lot of them
only
are very
going to be
mid.
Netflix original. And the reason Hulu's still cracking is because Hulu wasn't greedy. We're like, yeah, we'll go 50-50, 50-50, 50-50.
Yeah.
But yeah, Netflix is gonna lose on that end because it's like, well, not lose, because at the same time, it's like, I don't think all of these people are gonna subscribe to all these different like
Yeah.
streaming, like
Yeah.
one for Fox, one. That's like
Yeah.
The
that's
company
too
that
much.
we need to get going is let everyone, fuck it, let Fox, ESPN, everyone have their own subscriptions, and then kind of get like another Netflix where it's like, yo, you pay this much and you get all these streaming services. You
It's
feel
like
me?
cable.
Yeah.
We're starting
Yeah,
cable all
it's
over
cable.
again. Fuck.
Yeah, we're
Just
doing cable.
on the
We're
phones.
doing cable.
But the
for-
thing about it is, these cable companies have these apps where you could do that off the
Yeah.
phone. So it's like, what the fuck? I'll just do it illegally. Fuck all y'all. Like, not to
Shout-
snitch on
shout out to
myself,
Good Fire
but
Stick.
everything I want to watch, I watch
good
it illegally.
Fire
Amazon,
Stick.
Amazon Prime has some good shit too.
Yeah.
Like,
I heard.
and they have unlimited amount of money. Like, you know what I mean? Because it's
See, because
Amazon.
Jeff Bezos is
Yeah.
shitting money every day.
Facts.
So he can do what he wants.
Yeah, they have some good stuff on there, and there's like random stuff too. Like they have like
yeah, random.
programs that are like documentaries that are like, they're like, who even made this? Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Wow.
Like just random shit. Like,
It's like some PBS shit.
yeah, like they have a lot of those, but it's like they have so much of it, and like
Interesting.
some of them are kind of interesting. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then, like if you like subscribe to like HBO every month, like it's like $5 a month, and you can watch anything on
Yeah.
HBO.
Facts.
Same thing with like
And
Showtime.
that's through Amazon?
If you have the Amazon Fire Stick.
If Insecure
Oh.
was coming back on, that would mean something to me. But,
Oh,
you
yeah.
know, she's postponing that till 2020. Issa
Oh, for
Rae,
real? Damn.
if you're listening to this, why?
Yeah.
I didn't see Little, but I don't think that needed that much time for you to just say fuck Insecure for a year. But hey, you probably won't hear this, so I'm just.
She's getting her bags. I feel like she's getting like.
She is, and
she's
I
getting her corporate
appreciate that.
bags.
Like,
Yeah.
you know, black women get
Just
your point.
think about it.
But-
Maybe now she gonna be able to make Insecure even better because she.
But that gives me more time to be able to get on the show because I've been
Yeah.
trying to get on the show since it started. So if it's 2020, she probably haven't even started shooting yet. So I got a chance to go and
Trent, I
audition.
thought
Yeah.
you was working
for my
with us.
role. I am. That
Trent
don't
could
mean
be
I
on
can't
us.
go step
Hey,
in my
Trent
acting
might
bag
need
real
to
quick.
choose up.
Shout out to
quick.
shout out to the homie. Who is it? Animal's on Insecure.
That's her brother.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
that's
Shout
really
out to
crazy.
homie.
He's
Yeah.
dope.
Yeah, but he's a bit regular, like in the background. I
Yeah,
think
but
he's
he
played
does-
like
Hey,
two separate
shout out
characters.
Bird
Yeah,
Larry,
like-
the God photographer, by the way.
I feel like he played like an engineer.
Definitely, like-
in the beginning, and then like he came back as like a different
As, like, a
character.
rapper.
Like, yeah, like and it was like his name was different. I'm like, what?
But like when she
so
had
weird.
her,
but I
So the
fuck with
same
it.
character left and came back?
yes, But it was
Right?
her brother, yeah.
It was, yeah, right? I'm not tripping?
Like he was kind of like just a person in the studio the first season.
yeah.
Then the second season, he came back as like a trash ass rapper.
yeah.
But like, it was like,
Shout
okay.
out Animal, man, that's my dog.
Yeah, no, that shit's fire.
Yeah.
The double bag.
yeah.
No, for sure.
But
like,
he's a good actor, too. He's a
good actor, good engineer.
Good at making music.
He
He's
engineered
a-
a song for me that I will probably never ever drop. But
Oh, for real?
That's it. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Shout out Animal.
Fun fact.
That's mad funny.
Can I hear it?
Actually,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
I'll play for y'all after.
Hell yeah. We're gonna include it in the episode.
We actually
No.
could. If you plug it into the aux, it'll actually record it. So if you want the world to hear, we can.
Damn. Well,
World premiere.
We
We're going
probably
back to
could.
playing music on this bitch.
world premiere.
Well, we really could if you want to.
Yeah, I know we could.
Well,
Yeah,
shit,
no, good.
We should probably listen to it first. you know
Look,
what I
let
mean?
me tell you
There
something.
might be a reason it never came out. No,
I'm-
it's fine.
No, it is. It actually is. But that's you know,
That's a different
it's a
reason.
little it's a little different.
I was just
Trinzzz music
excited
is
to
good.
use
I
our
like Trinzzz
aux
music.
because we've never done it, and I'm over
Because
here.
it's too
like,
far. It's all the way the fuck over
It's
there.
too far.
I would have to like toss this to Christy across the room.
Chris, get!
then
And
I
who's
have to
to
tell her
say
my
she gonna
password.
catch it?
I have to tell her my password like in front of everybody. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah. So it's
you know how many listeners we have? I don't either.
I was lost on that one. I was waiting for an answer.
Yeah, me
I was
too.
gonna flex, but it's not even that much to flex.
I was
Just
like, where
know we're touching K's, all right?
Hey.
Hey,
Weekly. Hey. Hell yeah.
they gonna tune out by this
shout
point.
out
So
all shout out all the listeners though. Real shit.
On God.
in
All
other
across all the
news,
platforms. And shit. You guys have anything else?
okay, we keep forgetting to touch this Meek Mill topic.
Oh,
Maybe
yeah.
it's for a reason, but I think we kind of gotta shed light
Yeah, we
on
need
this.
to talk about
Just
it.
a little seriousness. I don't know when. I know it was within the last week or two, but Meek Mill was, I guess, turned away at the Cosmopolitan Hotel in Las Vegas. And they told him basically, if you come inside, you're going to get arrested for trespassing. And he's like, well, what the fuck for? And they're basically, we're telling him, not really giving him an answer, just basically telling him, you can't come in.
Yeah.
So I don't know what lawyer he has. I'm pretty sure it's like Annalise Keating or somebody.
Very
But
high powered.
his lawyer basically was able to find out that they have some type of like
List.
racist ass list of people that cannot basically enter the Cosmopolitan, which was appalling to Meek Mill because apparently he was just there for a Jay-Z
He was there
event.
the day. It was Memorial Weekend. He was there the day before for a Jay-Z party.
Yeah, so I
he
guess
was like, "Yo, I want to stay here. It's a nice hotel." Trying to
Yeah.
get their money and shit.
I guess they discriminate towards not just color, but maybe the bag. But Meek Mill has a lot of money.
I feel like that had nothing to do with the bag.
Definitely not
Yeah.
the bag, but Jay-Z is at a certain status where
Well,
I feel
yeah,
like
they
people don't
can't-
see his color after a certain
Yeah,
point.
well, the thing is too with Jay-Z, he does a lot of sporting things. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Vegas is big on sports. You can't fuck
Yeah.
over a sporting agent
Yeah.
company.
Yeah.
Imagine none of his athletes would perform in Vegas
Yeah.
again. That would lose a lot of money.
No, it's fucked up because the Cosmo would want to book Meek Mill, but they don't want
Exactly.
him inside
Yeah,
partying.
Congregating.
They for sure would book him.
And this is the same thing that used to happen back in the day with like Sammy Davis Jr. and like
Mm-hmm.
they literally like you would be able to perform on stage and then they would escort you out right after immediately,
Really?
like just because you're
Sick.
At the same spot?
in
Or this
Vegas,
is-
all over the country,
no, I
all over the
didn't know.
country.
Yeah.
But Vegas, I think because of Frank Sinatra
Mm-hmm.
was like. He was like, nah, like this is like the Rat Pack. Like we're all gonna be on stage, and y'all ain't gonna do
Nothing.
goddamn
Yeah,
thing.
when
Yeah, like-
when you're an ally
Yeah.
in these communities, in these situations,
Shout out Sinatra.
definitely helpful because at that point it's hard to back down towards
Yeah.
somebody that looks like you,
Yeah.
that's challenging your stupid ass rhetoric.
Yeah.
So basically, the lawyer was able to find out that they have a list of other African American artists or people that they don't want inside of their establishment, and basically those people will be arrested if they come as well. And I feel like that is so appalling because I'm sure all the people on these lists are probably rich as fuck.
Oh yeah,
So-
for them to even know their name, they
Yes, you
be
have to be
successful.
rich as fuck.
Yeah.
I had a couple questions. One, is it just African Americans or was it other races too?
I believe it. They said strictly just
And then
African
two, do
American.
we know who owns that hotel? Is it like a corp or is
probably
it the
a corp.
actual person?
I don't know, but I know that
wonder if-
hospital. Lord Jesus,
I wonder if Nav can
that
get in.
you said. I wonder if Math can get in.
I'm just wondering. I don't know.
Can he get in?
He's the
Kelly?
only brown boy to get it.
Look, I have nothing to say to that. because we're gonna go way left.
You're right. You're right.
Look,
Don't
just
answer
know
that.
boy West Coast could get in and you good, all right?
Boy. Nah, I feel like Boy's banned for sure, especially after all his shenanigans.
After all the shenanigans.
Just know.
But yeah, so that's I wonder how that's gonna turn out because that information just came out a couple days ago. So I don't know what's gonna happen to the Cosmo or the people that are running that hotel, but it's about to get real nasty because you know we living in a crazy time and you can't do shit like that.
Yeah, let's boycott the Cosmo. Let's get it.
Yo, I seen some
It's
crazy
bougie as
things.
fuck. Anyway,
Yeah, I haven't been to Vegas in a while, but I'm pretty sure.
Did y'all see?
It's expensive as fuck. I paid like $20 for like a whiskey and Coke one time.
Oh yeah, no, fuck 'em.
Bro, it's $24 a drink. I was
Shit,
like, yo.
that's a bottle right
Specifically
there.
the Cosmo, I remember because I was like, I'm never coming back.
I was there last weekend.
Never again.
They said 24. I had never felt that poor in my life. I was like, you know what? I think I'm gonna be sober.
Oh
this
no, I'm
weekend.
cheap. I'm Julius from Everybody Hates Chris. 20. Do you know I could get a meal with? I could get 2 meals with that. Like, no, I'm going to Cane's. Fuck that.
Yeah, nah. So just to kind of piggyback off that, just like 2019 can't be saying shit like that. I seen a video on Instagram yesterday. It was like a principal at a graduation. I don't know if you guys seen it. And I guess a family was getting up and walking out.
Oh, this lady would have got her ass
end
beat.
of her speech.
Uh-huh.
And she was just like, you guys are rude, something like it was included, my speech is included in the program. And then she was just like, look, all the black people
She was like, and
are
it's
leaving.
all the blacks.
Yeah, she said, look, it's all the black people leaving. And literally, like, students got up, the families got up, like,
Just
everyone was
pass me my shit. I'd leave too.
yeah, like, I'm surprised she didn't get beat. Like,
I would have drop kicked the bitch, especially if I wasn't graduating.
But you know, it did make me kind of happy that like the students behind her, not just the black kids, but just like
Everybody
even
got
white
up.
kids. Everyone was like, "Yo, you can't talk to the homie like this." Like, you feel me?
That's fucked
So if she don't get fired or no update, I'm gonna talk about this next week. If I don't hear nothing by next week, y'all tripping America.
I believe that they said that video was old though.
Really?
Like not old, but I remember looking under the tweet and people was like, "Oh, this happened a couple years ago."
Oh damn! I thought it was yesterday. I was tripping.
Yeah, no, that video is kind of old. So I'm not sure if Shorty still has her job or if she got drop kicked after that. But hopefully not, and hopefully so. So, you know, just hoping for the best.
That's all I got though. Honestly.
Yeah. That's pretty much it.
Yeah, I don't want to end on a negative note.
Everybody buy your Rosecrans Ave live tickets before they sell
June
out.
20th.
because they sound like
Where's it at?
hotcakes, baby.
It's at Catch 1, 4067 West Pico Boulevard, Los Angeles, California.
Oh, you got to memorize.
Oh, you feel me?
Yeah.
You feel me?
Let me try to run off the lineup really quick off the top of my head. Rucci, Cypress, Big Swift, Airplane James, Bravo the Bag Chaser, One Take One, and Lil Deuce. And
MCM Raymond.
And
MCM
I seen the flyer in my head.
And sounds by DJ Gabe C.
Going up.
Yeah,
I just found out he's from Carson, so I feel
He is from Carson.
I feel a connection out with friends now.
It's my dog.
Shout out Gabe.
Shout out Act Right.
Shout
Walked
out.
in the building.
What up, Act Right?
Walked in front of the camera. Don't worry
My
about it.
gay. All right, we about to interview him, so we up.
Yeah, Rosecrans Radio. We out.